walk?
We can walk all you want. This is a city that never...
You should let her know you have a girlfriend, unless you're gonna cheat on her. I think she still wouldn't be friendly towards him if she knew. I'm just saying. Maybe she might be having some ideas that she wouldn't be if she knew he had a girlfriend.
Stop talking. Hey, so I've never done anything, you know, below the waist. Okay. So, everybody has their first time. Don't. Look, I don't think I'm ready for that. Sorry. I should go. You don't have to go. No, it's late. I'll talk to you later.
The way he doesn't want to have sex, so you just leave? Don't. Why is he always...
Everything okay?
I've got a girlfriend.
What are you gonna do if you get into Juilliard?
Good question.
I don't know. I mean, I want to go to Juilliard more than anything.
Do you have any idea what it takes to study here?
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to keep that relationship.
And after every 16-hour day, you have nothing left to give to anybody. And you shouldn't have to. These 4 years are yours. I mean, you don't have to be mean. You have every right to be selfish. You can't go into your audition with a piece of you feeling obligated to fail. Because you will. Yeah, put it all down on paper, how bad you feel, all of it. And then you put a stamp on it and mail it. You'll beat it back to San Diego and then you can do it in person. Right now, you need to do this for yourself. So that way when you play tomorrow, well, today, you're free.
The girl's got a point. She really does. I mean...
You're selling this? I didn't tell moms about the pot, so I did keep your secret. And if I see someone that I think is a bad influence on you, I'm not just going to stand by and watch you screw up.
You don't know anything about Noah. He's not a bad influence. And at least he's not my foster brother.
Okay.
I don't like this Jude.
Hey, Mom, we're just setting up the yard sale. Can I call you back? Oh my God.
What?
Excuse me, how much is this?
Somebody wanted to buy the
It's a beautiful
pot pipe.
house. Detective Joe Gray.
Oh.
I understand you're interested in an old case of mine.
But yeah, where'd you get that idea?
Doesn't matter where. I also hear you're trying to make detective. The first thing you learn, if you do make it, is that we don't meddle in each other's cases. We respect each other. We got each other's backs. But then again, that's if you make detective. Have a nice yard sale. I hope you make a killing.
That sounds like a threat.
My mom negotiated a payment plan with the IRS, and she took a loan against her pension to pay off the lien.
Okay, what does that mean?
We don't have to sell the house.
That's good.
Okay, but we already have.
Can they go back on it? I don't know if they can. Well, you gonna do it? Hopefully that's just not gonna make him worry
They're sending Kyle to Folsom Prison
that he won't meet at home.
He's not 18 yet.
I know. Listen, do we really need Doug Harvey to admit to knowing Martha Johnson? I mean, like, if we somehow got some DNA, tested it, and it was a match.
Callie, don't.
It wouldn't be admissible in court.
But would it be enough to get the JJC to take the case? I mean, if there was another potential suspect.
Maybe, but how do we get his DNA? Don't do anything crazy, please.
No, I won't.
Oh, she's so gonna do something stupid. I had to be dramatic. I already knew where she was. It's obvious. Gonna do this, just grab his shit. Just grab his toothbrush or whatever. Oh God, Callie, he knows you're there. He knows you're there. Go, get. Go now. Get out. I'm gonna hear that. He's gonna go after Steph or something. He doesn't know who she is unless the Detective Gray tells him.
You're getting a divorce?
Now that we have your attention.
We're not getting a divorce.
Okay,
we are filing
thank
for
God.
divorce.
Why?
So we can freeze our assets.
The buyer doesn't want to let us out of escrow. But if our assets, including this house, are tied up,
We're hoping that they will walk away.
how does that sound to you guys?
Amazing.
Awesome.
Great. Now we have to stay here.
Yeah, she's not happy.
What is going on with her?
Well, outside of the usual drama, she read your journal.
My journal.
Not you.
Of course. And what you said in it about Mama.
What did you say about me in your journal? You bonded with me instantly. And it made me a little uncomfortable. My own mother was never very affectionate with me.
Grandma?
Now, she softened up over the years, but she just wasn't nurturing in that way. When I looked at you, I saw me as that little girl who yearned for her mom to hold her and comfort her. And I guess it scared me a little, and it made me sad. And then one night, you had a bad dream, and you woke up crying, and I came into this room, and I held you, and my heart broke wide open. And I realized that you were meant to be my daughter, and I was meant to be your mother. Adopting you was a gift. You and your brother have brought me the greatest joy. And the thing that I'm most proud of in my life is being your mother. And I'm so sorry that you read what you did. Is there some reason that you don't want to stay in this house?
No, I just said that.
I'm sorry that I've been taking steps back. I don't mean to.
We both are.
You don't want to get a divorce, for reals, right?
Sometimes this is hard, but I'm not going anywhere. Are you?
Hope not.
I'm not crazy.
I just said that because I'm scared what's gonna happen with that guy. Like if he's gonna attack or something. Did he get in?
I just got back in.
How did it go? How did it go? What did you do?
I killed it.
Seriously.
Is there someone in the garage?
Oh God. Please don't. Are they smoking? Yeah, you're in trouble. You're so dumb. Allie is so dumb. Your DNA's all over it now. Fingerprints, all of it. Please don't let that guy be outside the house. Shit. This is what I was afraid of. Okay. So that was the end of the Fosters. I started playing a preview for next week. I saw Nick, so I know he's going to be in the next episode, but it cut off. I'm using a different website now, because you may notice some differences with either the quality of the video or the audio of the video. Before, when I was recording, I record my reaction and not the show. I record the show later and add it in. But I have to record the show like while it's playing, so it's like an extra 42 minutes or whatever that I record, and I was trying to find a way to just download the freaking episode, and I found a way to do that on another site. It took a really long time to figure it out. I used this site to watch Lost and the current season of Riverdale and one other show. I think there was another show. Maybe not. Maybe those are the only times I use it. I think that's the only times I use it. But anyway, I figured out how to record the episodes, and it has every show I'm doing right now on it. So I just downloading the episodes, and then I'm watching those. That way everything is perfect, because before when I was doing it, I watched the shows on Netflix, like The Fosters, and then I had to like sync it because the audio wasn't the same because it was a different website, and their transition screens were longer or shorter than what is on Netflix. And so it took a longer time, but I'm watching the exact same episode that I'm putting in, or the same link or whatever. Anyway, I know I'm rambling, but I just wanted to explain if you notice a difference and a little bit of my process, and I'm trying to cut it down so it doesn't take so long so I can get these videos out. But anyway, so about the episode, it was a good episode. There's a lot of like little flashes of the past, some we've seen, some we hadn't seen, like when Steph and Lena first like tried to buy the house. Steph was reluctant because it was too expensive, and Lena really wanted it, and she had decided to she wanted to adopt the twins so that the house would be perfect because they had their own rooms and all that stuff. And I guess that was news to Steph that Lena wanted to adopt the twins, and I wasn't sure if she was happy about it or not. And then with the diary that Jesus found of Steph's, I thought it was that Steph didn't want to adopt the twins, which I totally figured had changed by now. Obviously, they loved the twins. But it turns out Steph was writing about the fact Lena didn't want to adopt them, which would explain the surprise of her telling Steph that she wanted to adopt the twins. So I had that wrong in my head. But the fact that Lena didn't want to adopt them to begin with really upset Mariana, and I could totally get that. But she should have known that obviously it changed. I mean, you don't do everything that they do for these kids if you don't want them, you know. It's obvious that they love them. But I also don't like the fact that Mariana is still taking the pills. I knew she was as soon as I saw the previously on where Emma told Mariana, promise me you won't take them anymore. She's like, I won't. I was like, oh great, she's gonna take the pills. So I really hope that she stops soon before something bad happens. She's already jittery and moody, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. She's just really stressed with everything that she's trying to do. So I understand why she's doing, like, she's taking it to stay up and all that stuff and focus, but it's not the way to do it. Jude, I really don't like him right now. He's a teenager. He's super moody and it's really annoying. I don't like that he's still doing pot, and I don't like the fact that Noah is still bringing the pot over for him to use. I'm assuming that he is. Maybe he isn't. Maybe the pot that they were smoking at the end was Jude's that he purchased. But just Jude's attitude toward his sister and the way he's acting, I just really don't like it. I'm glad they weren't having sex. I will say that. Because I was kind of afraid they were going to walk in on him. Having his first time. So I'm glad they weren't doing that. And I'm kind of glad that they were smoking the pot. Because now Steph and Lena know. And hopefully they can knock some sense into his head. I don't know if that will work though. But at least the beginning is not true. I mean, it's true, but it's not true. Steph and Lena are filing for divorce, but they are not getting a divorce. They are filing for divorce because they don't have to sell the house now, but they already had, and the buyer doesn't want to back out, which as a buyer, I would totally understand. We've gone through the process of buying a house before, the one that we live in right now. And, it took a long time to find this house that we barely afford. but I would understand not wanting to leave a house that you find perfect, that, you know, that you really have fallen in love with. But I want Steph and Lena to keep their house, so bye-bye. Hopefully this will work. Hopefully they don't have to actually go through the process of getting a divorce, because I think that their plan, now I could be completely wrong, but I think their plan is just to file so their assets get frozen like they said, but they're not actually going to, like, finalize a divorce. They're just going to be like, oh, changed our mind and whatever, and be done with it, and they'll still be married and they'll have their house. I think that's the plan. I don't know if that's how it's going to work out, but, you know, these people want a house because they're about to have a baby. Like, how far along is she? How long are they willing to fight for this house that obviously these people want to keep? Okay, that's my question. But yeah, so Mike kind of pissed me off in this episode, the way he was talking about Callie, saying she's toying with all the guys, and I don't believe that to be the case at all. Yes, she has made bad decisions, but she did not make those decisions by herself. You know, Brandon is responsible for his own decisions. You know, Brandon's the one that came to Callie's room, okay? I'm just saying. Just gonna put that out there. Callie did not go to him. He came to her, okay? And as far as AJ goes, you know, yeah, she was keeping a secret from him about how she met Aaron, right? But after hearing every bad thing Mike had to say about her, she did come clean with AJ about it. I don't know if that's going to change his opinion of her. Like, he feels like he can't trust her or something like that. I don't know what's going to happen with their relationship, but at least I know, at least she told him, and that's no longer something that could be used against her sometime in the future or something like that. Callie, again, made a very bad decision. She's so desperate to get Kyle free that she's not willing to go through the process that needs to be gone through because he's about to be transferred even though he's not 18. I think that's what they were talking about. I actually kind of missed that conversation a little bit that she had with Aaron. But I think that's what they were saying. So she broke into this guy's house, stole his toothbrush for DNA, but now her DNA and fingerprints are all over it, and that's like tampering with evidence, sort of. I mean, I know they only need it. I mean, it's not like really evidence. I don't know. It says the DNA, so they're just trying to see if the DNA on the toothbrush matches the DNA that was found on. I think there was said there was a murder weapon that the DNA was found on. There was another set of DNA. So, I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it'll be used. Even Aaron said it wouldn't be admissible in court. And he didn't know if the JJC, is that what they're called, would take the case if it were to be found that this DNA matched, even though they couldn't use it. But she did it anyway. And now the guy knows. I don't know how he knows who she is. Like, I'm assuming that this Detective Gray is protecting this guy for some reason. I don't know if they're like relatives or what the hell is going on with this detective, but he came to the yard sale and basically threatened Steph, and I think that's really going to put a fire under Steph to get to the bottom of this. If nobody dies, because now we have a potential murderer sitting outside their house because of Callie, and I just don't know how he knows that Callie and Steph are related. Like, is it just a coincidence that he decided to go to Steph's house? Because somebody broke into his house? Or does he know that who Callie is and who her parents are? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on, but I don't like it. I don't like it. As far as Brandon goes, I'm glad that he feels like he killed it. I don't think he actually knows if he's gotten in or not. So I still think he has to wait. He didn't go home right away, so I don't know if he's going to come home to Courtney and find that she's already got this letter of him dumping her. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the girl that he was talking to, I don't remember her name. May be the only time we ever see her, for all I know. she had a point about Brandon needing to free himself, so that he's not subconsciously sabotaging his audition and everything like that. And she had really good points, but I still don't think it should have been done in a letter that I'm afraid Courtney is going to get before Brandon can do anything in person. Because what if he does this and he doesn't even get into Juilliard? Then he's broken up with her for no reason, unless he has other reasons behind it. Like, because the main reason I can see that he's breaking up with her is if he gets into Juilliard. He's going to be gone. He's going to put everything into that, and he cannot give anything to her and her son. And I knew that would be the case, because Juilliard is a hard school, from what I hear, to get into. So I can imagine if you get into it, how hard it is to stay, and all the work you have to put in to your craft or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I think that's about all that happened in this episode. So a lot of things are what ifs and not sure what's gonna happen. A lot of scary stuff going on. I don't know. We'll see. But I enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.